Welcome to another first person shooting up wild terrain, wild camping video. I'm currently on my way up to Malvern's on this really steep path. Weighed 25 kilos in the rucksack, water, radios, spare clothes, my complacency for redundancy is what keeps me slim. Once I get past this bit, it's pretty easy going up to the beacon. Tonight, camping over British camp. I'm just going to drag my whole ass over the whole of the Malverns. I have 3 hours of daylight left, which is doable as long as I don't mess around. People come in, hide the camera. It is a stunning day. The 4 litres of water added to my rucksack, probably 2 litres more than I need, has pushed it up to like the 25 kilos. That's without a tent. And it's weighing on me a bit today, but I'm over the worst. Just got to get up there now. Got my headphones in. Prodigy, Fat of the Land. Excellent walking music. If you don't know it, check it out. It's quite quiet up here today for a Saturday. Maybe because it's very warm. I wish I bought my funky walking hat now. I'm pushing a bit for time now actually. I've only got about 2.5 hours to actually drag my old carcass all the way across the Malverns with this heavy pack. But no tent, so don't mind setting up in the dark. Just pick a ditch like I usually do and sleep in it. Love this place. Got turfed off the train in Worcester because signalling problems. Yeah. The train was bloody late, that's why, and they couldn't be asked to sort it out. So, good job I left the house a bit earlier today. Otherwise, I really would have been rushing. I don't like rushing. There's just no need for it. I'm going to try and get on one of these peaks tonight. Not the beacon, British camp, where I usually sleep. But with this lack of wind, I should be alright on the top. We shall see. It's going to be 18 degrees tonight, all night. Shave off a few for the wind and the altitude, so what, 15 degrees? So that's shorts and t-shirts. Lovely. Beautiful. Wind's picking up now. I'm getting towards the peak. I always find when I'm walking like this, it's just what's the floor. Because then, when you actually get to where you want to be, at the top, it's a surprise. It's like, whoa, surprise! Because if you keep looking, it'll just take forever. Had a bit of an interesting day. A bit sloppy for me. Still outside the train station that I connect down to Malvern. The one connection. Looked across, my keys are on the floor, my house keys. I must have pulled something out of my pocket and dropped my keys. That's not like me at all. So I'm just going to call this a sloppy day. I'll be a bit more careful about what I'm doing from now on. Otherwise, it would get messy. It's nice. What can you do? Killed me last night. I had things to do yesterday. looking at my place at like 12 o'clock last night. It was such a nice night. I think I could be out enjoying myself. But no, RL, real life, gets in the way too many times. One day I'll be able to do this full time. Get paid for sleeping in random places, in ditches, and get wet. One day. Hope you're enjoying this. You would not believe how warm it is. This is definitely going to top up my tan. A few people up on the tump. But still, quiet for a Saturday. It's this time of day. It's supposed to be dark in a few hours, so. I left late today because I don't really want to walk in the heat today. Not with this pack. I remember a day out in Penny Fan. Walked out from Brecon the long way. That was a hard day. That was a really bloody warm day. I don't want to repeat that. So many litres of water drunk that day. Needed as well. I thought I had it tough. This guy up there pushing a pram up to the top. Fair play. I hope he's taking it in turns. He's not got far to go actually. I'm running out of time. I really need to book now. Or it's going to be so late. So I want to go to the pub as well, you know. It's a nice little pub there. I always like to have a beer in there. It's going to be a great night. Got to get a move on. Finally reached the beacon, the highest point. That's why this place, I love it for radio. But I've got about another hour and a half maybe. Up and down. Over towards British Camp. In the distance. Wind's quite lively up here. Which means I'll probably be sleeping on the north face of the British Camp tonight. Unless the wind changes, as it often does. Really making some headway now. Just had a food malfunction. This is why you should always bring black bags. When I'm walking, camping, stressing myself like this. I like junk food. I mean, because it doesn't feel bad, does it? If you're burning, what, 6,000-7,000 calories over a couple of hours, and piling away the junk food is good, because it tastes good. But the packet of nondescript, slightly flavoured cheese munchies, the bag split, which normally would have ended up in me losing loads all over the floor or in my rucksack. I'm never getting them out of there. So I put them in a black bag. And then they might taste a bit off in the morning, but they're going to be good tonight. Switched over to some cheesy 80s music on my phone. It's got me going proper. The sun's going down now though. But I made up some time, so once I'm over this ridge, that ridge there, it's pretty much plain sailing. What I've noticed as well is the electric fences are gone. Unless they're further up. No, it definitely used to be on this side. Unless they stop grazing the animals up here, because all this is common land anyway. They've definitely gone. Yeah, we shall see. Another mystery. Check out that sunset. I mean, still what, an hour and a half off, but the clouds are like getting in the way. That's the state of the sun. That's where I've come from. That's not even the beacon. Got one hill there, I know there's another hill in between, and then there's the British camp. Darkness is catching up on me majorly, but I gotta drop my pack for a while and have something to eat and have a drink, because I'm all hot and sweaty and bothered, and it's not good. So, bike coming anyway, so I have to get out of the way. This is narrow track. It's better. Add a bit of grub. Spent 5 minutes with my OCD. Whenever I drop anchor somewhere, I always have to go back and check I haven't left anything. I mean, it's not a major problem, but it's just I hate leaving rubbish. So I'll walk for a couple of minutes and I have to go back. Whoops. I remember one time, whoops. I remember one time coming back from British camp, I fell and done my knee in proper, like the worst gravel rash you've ever seen. I suffered with that for weeks, because as it dried out and I bent my knee, it would crack, and it just never healed. Well, it did eventually, but it took so long. Not as bad as the burn on the bottom of my foot, but that's another story. Just another trail, another weekend. Anyway, 10 minutes, I'll be in the pub. I saw some good cider in this place. A bit expensive because it's out of the way and it's a hotel, but it's a nice little stop on the way to the camping spot. And I don't like to miss it. God damn, this pack's heavy. But way too much radio gear today. I know it's going to be a nice morning tomorrow, so I don't really have to shoot off. So I can spend the half of the day playing radio. It's one of my sad hobbies. Oh dear. How close I am. It's the old fort, or as everybody else knows it, British camp. And I'll just call it the old fort. So I've got one more valley to dip into, where my favourite pub in Malvern is situated. And then, quick beer, quick chill out, rest my old feet, rest my old bones, and then get me, myself, and me camo beast, and all the equipment in it, to find a nice spot. Wind's changed slightly. It's coming from the southeast now, so it does change where I'm going to sleep tonight. There's plenty of dips up on the old fort, so wind's not really an issue. It does get annoying sometimes though when you got to change, when you got to move halfway through the night, especially when it's a little bit colder. Sun's going down proper now. Give me a brilliant display. Nice patches coming through the cloud. Be nice to get down off this hill, but the first climb up into the British camp is a bit steep. It's okay though. I've almost reached my goal. About 3 hours after getting off the train. I can usually do it in less, but I'm carrying a lot of weight tonight. My own fault. Summertime, gotta go out and enjoy yourself. Gotta get your hobbies on. What else can you do? It's getting closer. It's all downhill from here to the pub and then uphill to that. I've got 45 minutes daylight, 20 minutes to have a beer, 10 minutes to get up the hill, excuse me, and set up for the night. It's a beautiful Sunday, sunny morning. It's just gone 9 o'clock. I've been up for half an hour. I was up late last night playing with the radios, so I've probably had about 7 hours sleep, which is normal. I did get woke up about 7 o'clock this morning. 2 really cute dogs jumping on me and the owner trying to get them off, which is quite funny. It's like, look what I found. Boing, boing. I'm in no rush today. Trains don't start till another hour and a half, something like that. It'll take me that long to get back over the hills. This is the state of the camp. Very warm last night. Should not have put my fleece on before I got into the sleeping bag. One thing about sleeping up here, especially in the summer, is stick to the paths, because there are loads of ant nests. This one's dead. There's another one there that looks alive. And they're red ants. You don't want to sleep on those, you will not have a good night. I'm going to pack up now, make sure the area is clear, and wander off. As for breakfast, there is a burger van just down by the pub. Sometimes he's open, sometimes he isn't. But I did notice he's put some new tables outside, which means he might be opening a bit more frequently now. He does the best bacon sandwiches I've ever had. It would be a real treat if he was open, so I could do with some food. Didn't eat a lot yesterday. A couple of pork pies and some biscuits, and that was it. Looks like it's going to be another cracking day. I might hang around quite a bit today, get up on a peak, sit there for a while, play with the radios, get a bit more sun on me, and then head off. Been a good night. Been a nice night. Even with a 8-10 mile an hour wind, it was still warm. I could do another night, but I have things to do. This is a shame. Always. What a perfect morning this has been. Good night's sleep. And the burger bar's open. Bacon sarnies for breakfast.